going on, everyone? I'm about to take this e-bike for a ride, and the thing about this that is interesting is the price. It is $380. Yeah, that is $380 on Amazon right now. And I've ridden a handful of inexpensive bikes. Actually, I bought a bike roughly that amount, and this is different. So let's see if this is something you should buy. So I'm going to start at the beginning, and I got this thing shipped to me in this big old box, and it's mostly put together. And I've put together e-bikes in the past. This one took me about an hour to get up and running, and that's pretty typical. The fenders and the rack are kind of the finickiest parts. The handlebars were a little bit tricky, but really nothing out of the ordinary putting this thing together. And as I was putting it together, I noticed this one was definitely a little bit different than the last inexpensive e-bike that I got on Amazon. It just seems better, right? The quality of the materials are better. It just feels better putting it together. That one was more of just like a standard bike that had a motor. And while this one isn't totally different, it is nicer for sure. So let me talk a little bit about the specs, right? So this is a 26-inch bike. It's built for the average size person. So I'm a 5'11", about a buck 75 or so, and it's comfortable for me. But also it'll work with smaller riders and bigger riders as well. I believe it has a max capacity of, I think, 270 pounds, give or take. So that's not a ton, but again, this is not a big, gigantic e-bike, so that is definitely a bonus. You can take that battery pack off, and essentially, it's light as or generally comparable to a typical bike. Now, the motor is what sets this thing apart. It is a 500 watt motor with a 750 watt peak, so it's got some juice to it. We're putting out 55 newton meters of torque. You get a top speed of 22 miles an hour. Which is fine. It is a speed sensor, so it's not as smooth as a torque sensor. But listen, torque sensors are expensive. That's why this one is working on a speed sensor. So basically, as you kind of pedal, how fast you pedal kind of generates the power for you, or it kind of senses how much speed you're going or how fast you're going, and then it kicks in the battery. So you kind of get pushes that are, a little bit jumpy, I kind of feel, but that's typical of a speed sensor, and certainly not unexpected on a bike like this. Now, you do have 3 different riding modes. So there is a 0, right? So you can just pedal this like a standard bike. You can put it in 1, 2, or 3, and depending on how high that number is, the faster it'll go, basically, with just full throttle. So you can pedal this and it will help you pedal, or you can just use the twist throttle on the right hand side and it'll go for you. Now, it'll go for up to 50 miles. That's if you're pedaling. You can expect a lot less, right? So range is generally hard to actually give, right? So they say a max range of 50 miles, and that's so dependent on so many things. But, I would basically be safe, cut that number in half. Now, it is IP65 rated, so you can ride this in the rain if you like to ride bikes in the rain. One of the things that I was actually kind of impressed with, the lights. You don't typically get lights on a bike in this price range, so it's nice to have both a front headlight and a rear tail light. So that's really kind of nice. Overall, I thought this was a nice entry level bike. They absolutely make nicer e-bikes out there, but if you're looking for something under $500, gosh, there isn't really much out there that can kind of compete with this. We've got nice disc brakes. It has a good looking design. They even have a chain cover, which some bikes don't. It included a tire pump, a phone mount, and a bike lock, which actually is really nice. I like that it has a rack on the back. You can, put things in the back, carry it home with you. Yeah, just a decent beginner e-bike. Yeah, if that's what you're looking for something simple, inexpensive, this just might be the one for you. So it may not have a fancy touch screen or color screen or torque sensor, but this thing definitely gets the job done. So yeah, you know, I had the black one. It looks pretty solid. They also have a white and blue version if that's your jam. But yeah, check out vipdrive. It's nice that it's also on Amazon, so you kind of get that peace of mind when you're shopping on Amazon. You can check that out. I will, of course, have some links in the description down below if you're looking to buy one. Yes, they are affiliate links. That's how I get to make videos. It helps support this channel. Doesn't cost you a thing. So if you're interested in this bike, or you know, you need to do some shopping on Amazon, go ahead and click that link and support this channel. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have questions about this bike or other things, throw them in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck and be riding.